Hello, movie people. Welcome to another episode of the CineGuy. I'm your host, Steven Angulo, Double O critic. Let's talk film. His name is Craig, Daniel Craig. Ready to be Sean Connery. For the very last time in 15 years, Daniel Craig is now saying goodbye to the James Bond role in the most epic conclusion of his film series. No Time to Die continues the events of Spectre, in which Bond, returning from retirement, is forced back to save the world yet again from a madman who wants to poison the world. Alright, so we've got Bond, the villain, the evil plot to take over the world, and all of his allies coming back. And yes, let's just say this is the ultimate goodbye for him. Not just him, but also the series in general. So we open up with Bond and Madeline Swan on like vacation in Italy until they are soon attacked by Spectre. And of course, Bond blames Madeline because she has connections and abandons her on a train. Not even a, hey, James, hear me out. Okay, sure, what's up? I didn't betray you. Okay, then we're cool. Nope, just, you betrayed me. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. And then push forward 5 years later, Bond is living in Jamaica, of all places, for retirement. And he is founded by Felix Leiter, his old CIA buddy from Casino Royale, who recruits him to help find our missing researcher in Cuba. Alright, so Bond is officially back, and there's an epic action sequence in Cuba with Ana de Armas as Paloma, a CIA agent. Boy, is she awesome with like her amazing skills, her quirkiness, and then that's it. That's all we see of her. And she's like the ultimate Bond girl. But no, just for that one sequence, and we're like, couldn't she at least stuck around? She was awesome. But in Cuba, it seems that Bond got more than what he was expecting when Spectre tries to poison him with kind of like weaponized smallpox. But then next thing you know, it ends up killing all of Spectre instead. As it turns out, the evil MacGuffin is actually a weaponized smallpox agent that can target victims based on DNA read by nanobots. So if nanobots are programmed with your DNA and they get like on the skin of somebody and then you shake the hand of somebody, you die, pretty much. It's like people become the weapon. And not just you, but anybody who shares your DNA. So if it's meant for you, you die, your dad dies, your mom dies, your grandpa, your son, everybody who shares your genes will die. Yeah, not bad for a Bond villain, for sure. And of course, the American agent played by Billy Magnuson is a traitor, ends up working for a mysterious supervillain, and ends up leaving Bond for dead and kills Felix Leiter. As if Daniel Craig hasn't lost enough, man, this guy is truly the tragic Bond. Loses his girlfriend, potentially loses his job, even his own life, and now his best friend. What is next for this poor man? But of course, it is his final movie, so it's like an epic way of saying goodbye, which marks as an amazing conclusion. We're not just saying goodbye to Daniel Craig, we're saying goodbye to his series. I mean, now the only survivor from Casino Royale is Tanner, and he's just like an associate of MI6. But he's the last man standing now. Alright, so Bond is back at MI6 for another adventure, and everybody's back. We got Ray Fiennes as M, Naomi Harris as Eve Moneypenny, Tanner's there, and of course Ben Whishaw returns as Q, which apparently now he's gay. I have no idea why, but I don't see why not. And introducing Nomi, the new 007 who the internet did not like last year because she was black and a woman. My gosh, people, it's a code number. And of course, Madeline Swan came back. Although for her story, she isn't your typical Bond woman. Like, she has a more deeper connection with 007 and is hiding a deeper, darker secret. It's revealed that she's a mother. Yes, when Bond abandoned her on that train, she was pregnant. James Bond is a daddy. So now Bond has a legacy, something worth fighting for that isn't just vengeance or a job. And it all comes to action when the real villain is revealed. Now, Bond villains are just super iconic and memorable. Like, we've got Le Chiffre, Silva, Goldfinger, and so many more. And this one? He's kind of good. Rami Malek has made his mark as Lucifer Safin. Yes, Lucifer. They finally named a Bond villain after the devil. It was long overdue. Okay, so the opening scene had a young Madeline Swan witnessing her mother get murdered by Safin because it was revealed that her father, Mr. White, who used to be part of Quantum and Spectre, ended up murdering Safin's family when he was only a kid. So it is all like a whole revenge plot going on. But what makes this a little touching is the fact that Safin had the opportunity to kill Madeline when she fell inside a frozen pond, but instead chose to save her. Now you think, oh, so now he's finally come back to kill her as an adult. But remember this, Safin is a puppet master. He has to use her for dirty work, because, you know, hey, I saved your life, so you gotta do something for me. So what does she do for him? She has to kill Blofeld. That's right, Christoph Waltz comes back as the iconic Bond villain and immediately dies because Safin gave Madeline some like nano smallpox perfume, and Bond ended up touching her arm, and which has the perfume on it, and then he touched Blofeld, and Blofeld dies. So it's kind of like, oh, the producers thought, oh, you guys didn't like Spectre? Fine, we'll just kill them all off then. Now, in true Bond format, Safin kidnaps Madeline and her little daughter Matilda, and Bond has to go save them from a secluded island that's manufacturing the virus. So it seems the big scheme is selling the weapon to terrorists, right? I guess. I mean, there were boats that went to the island to go pick it up. I don't know. His intentions are very confusing. Now, the real moment is what happens that proves that this is truly Craig's final outing. You'd think, oh, Bond has a family, so he can now finally rest, right? No. During a little fight, Safin ends up poisoning Bond with the virus that can only infect Madeline, which means if he even touches Madeline or Matilda, they are dead. He is now their curse. So could Bond escape and realize he could never ever be with his family again? Nope. He dies. Gets engulfed in missile fire, and that's it. That's the end of Daniel Craig's Bond. Wow, the first Bond movie to actually kill Bond. This truly became the ultimate goodbye to Daniel Craig, and man, is it an epic conclusion. Everybody connected to Bond on a personal level is now gone, so it was time for our very secret agent to be gone as well. Man, this movie was something else. It follows the Bond formula really well with its incredible acting, action sequences, and it's just explosive. I mean, the henchman got much cooler deaths than Safin. Billy Magnuson got crushed by a car. The mercenary Primo got his robotic eye blown up. Oh, and the cookie scientist falls into a puddle of smallpox, which burns him to death. As for Safin, he just gets shot. That's it. That's not interesting. Overall, it's an explosive Bond movie and a worthy tip of the hat to Daniel Craig. We thank you, sir, for an amazing outing as 007. You truly were an incredible, cool, and just badass Bond, and we salute you, sir. Also, despite its 3-hour runtime, you will not be bored. I lost track. I was just that entertained. So the final rating is going to be 9.3 nanobots out of 10 kooky scientists. My gosh, Valdo, you were something else. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Leave a like this, so I enjoyed the crew. I sent it for an awesome review. Be sure to follow the Instagram at CineGuy Super Fun Review. That is at CineGuy Steven. I'll see you there. This is Steven Gould signing off. Shaken, not stirred.